randomly this job came up of Hugo Boss, and is your boy Mr. CV. I'm back on Diary with Mr. CV. Obviously I'm Mr. CV already, and as you know, I'm about developing myself and getting better. And this next topic I'm about to bring to you is about obviously how I've gotten better in terms of my financial CV. Now let's get back to it. This time I'm going to tell you about 3 jobs that really helped me while I was back at university and really helped me find my financial stability. Up here I've got literally my CV, and this holds most of the jobs that I've done. I've done more jobs than my age, so you can imagine how many jobs I've done. So I've done jobs starting from KP all the way to Pizza Hut, and I became a pizza chef. Now, if you don't know what KP stands for, KP stands for kitchen porter, and this was one of the jobs that I did, but it wasn't for me. And I remember this country has a way of packaging jobs that makes it look like it's very interesting. And then because it sounds very interesting, because I remember when someone said to me KP, I thought they were talking about KP nuts. Then I thought, alright, cool, let's give it a try. Not knowing this is about washing plates. And that day, I remember doing that KP job, I nearly washed plates till death. Now, I also remember I had a job with another company called AYS, and AYS stands for At Your Service. These jobs, what we normally do at these jobs is hospitality job. We normally go to this rich area, and within this rich area we serve these rich people drinks and food. But then obviously whilst I was doing that, I was getting used to the job, and me and a few other friends, we used to go there. We used to travel quite far places to serve rich people drink. But then obviously after doing a couple shifts, I realised that these rich people, they weren't finishing their food. Normally what I used to do is, when these people didn't finish their food, I normally take a bite here and there, do this. But one day, because these were my early days of work, I was taking risks in terms of my jobs, because I was thinking, okay, it's my early days of work, obviously I need to learn from my mistakes. But one day, what's happened is, we finished serving the rich people drinks, and what happened was, the guy did not finish his drink. So as I was taking his tray, something came to me. I don't know what energy was that. Some weird energy came to me, and he said to me, take a bite, take a bite. As I've taken a bite, I didn't know my manager was in a corner watching me. My manager was like, cool, continue. As he said that, listen, that was my last shift for the job. And you know what, it was a good experience. Obviously now I'm not going to do that again. Obviously you have to learn from your mistakes. Now, there are 3 jobs that really helped me while I was at university, and I will go through it. The first job that really helped me was a job that I had as a bar staff. This job as a bar staff at Oxford United, and this job involved serving drinks to the people, especially the fans, especially the away fans and home fans, depending on which part of the stands you're in. And also this job was all really helped me as well, because that was the time I was going through a lot of financial struggles. This job came at the right time, and it gave me a financial stability. The job itself, it was once every time Oxford United had a home game, but at least it was something there, and it was bringing him a little bit of money. So we used to just go there, we serve people drinks, and obviously it gave me a chance as well to see the Oxford United stadium, and obviously see the players and watch them play as well. I remember trying to bring a couple friends in to do the job, and they were like, nah, this job is not for me, it's not for this, blah blah. 2 weeks later, when hunger nearly hit these guys, yeah, and their bare bones, they called me. They were like, yo, where's the application for? Where's the application for? I need a job. Sometimes, some jobs, you just gotta be like, you know what, cool, it's not the greatest job, but at this moment there's nothing available, let me just go for it, and you do it. Now, the second job that also shaped me was working at Hugo Boss in Bicester Village. And now Bicester Village is just a little bit outside Oxford, it's like 30 minutes away outside Oxford. In Bicester Village, it's like Oxford Circus of Oxfordshire, where literally you get all the big companies, Armani, Hugo Boss. It was a Christmas, just about as I was finishing my first term at university. I was just applying for random jobs, and also being a Muslim as well, I don't celebrate Christmas, so I just thought, you know what, no point of going home, I might as well just use this time to work and gather as much cash as I can, so that obviously that will help me for the next semester. Randomly, this job came up for Hugo Boss, and as soon as it came up, obviously I went through it, and it was during the Christmas period, so it was very busy. My job at Hugo Boss was actually helping them with the shoes and sorting out shoes and putting them in the right place. But after a while, I started to get bored. But the reason why I really liked this job at Hugo Boss was because that was the first time I got to ever wear a suit. And I felt like the boss. I felt like I was the boss. You see what I did there? If you don't see what I did there, forget about it. But anyways, I really felt like I was the boss, and literally this really helped me because it gave me another dimension. Because especially I was used to helping people, serving people trays. Now I'm now wearing a suit, and this really changed my mindset about certain jobs. But the difficulty about this job at Hugo Boss was that the traveling was too much. Because I was going there late, obviously I know definitely they wouldn't extend my contract. It's a fantastic experience, and it really changed my mindset about certain things, and then obviously it opened more doors for me. The final job, which was one of the last job I had at university, and this took me through my whole time at university, especially from the second half of my first semester till all the way to my time at university. And this job, it really helped me. One of the best things about this job was it was in my university, so the traveling was a lot less, and also it was a 0-hour contract. Now 0-hour contract means you can work anytime you want. You're not contracted to any time. So with this one, because it was a 0-hour contract, it really helped me because I could choose whenever I wanted to work, and also I can modify it to fit in with my university as well. And obviously with that as well, it gave me the stability that I needed in terms of financially. Finally as well about this job is, in the summer we get children come to Oxford City to come and learn English, and through that as well, obviously that provided more hours for me as well. And because I was fasting as well, I didn't need to be eating as much as I was eating, which meant obviously I was able to save more money. And obviously after I got this job, my financial CV developed. I'm very grateful that I was given the opportunity to work at my university, especially in the place I study as well, because the job came by chance. But you know what? I was there for 2.5 years, and I had a wonderful time with them, and I met great people through there, people that I still talk to today. These jobs have been pivotal in improving my financial CV and providing me stability while I was at uni. Now some of these jobs, they're gonna be long and boring, and I know some people go through similar phases of jobs because of one reason or the other. It doesn't matter what job you're doing at this moment, because at the end of the day, you're always improving, so your jobs are going to get better. So don't be in a rush to say, oh, this job is not great, their job is not great. Sometimes you're gonna have to do these boring jobs that are not considered as great in order to become great. These jobs are a way of developing myself, and throughout the 3 jobs that I've just told you, there is a development within there, because I started with a job that it was on and off. Then I moved into a job where there was stability, but I was getting late. But then I moved on to another job which provided me the exact stability I wanted with even more hours. It doesn't matter what jobs you're doing at this moment, just keep going and developing yourself and developing your CV. These jobs taught me the foundation of working, and it's these skills that I gained that I can use to apply in any job. So for me, I'm just telling you my story today in terms of the jobs I've done, because like I said, I've done so many jobs. I've done more jobs than my age. But the thing about it is, some jobs, they're boring, but you just keep developing yourself and getting better. Do like and share, and definitely keep passing on the message. And this is my jobs. Obviously, if you've done similar jobs to what I've done, or you've done jobs which you were really bored about, or you really found difficult but you just had to do it, do come in here and we can have a conversation about it. I'm always open to conversation. Thank you very much. It's your boy Mr. CV. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you keep liking and sharing. Holla.